Yo, this is Nick D.
I'm Brie K, and this is Kasari.
You already know what it is, man. It's William Cater.
Yo, this is DJ Lost and Found from the Missing Link podcast.
Hey, what up? It's Miss Hero from Pew Army.
This is Stephen the Levite.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy YP, a.k.a. Young Paul. You know what I mean? Representing the East Coast, New York, Jersey, stand up.
And you're tuned into the That's Not
Christian Podcast. Woo!
Yeah,
What is good? We are back.
we here, we back, baby. What's going on?
Your man Ant is on punishment right now. Yeah, we told him to take off a few pods. This is episode 132 of the That's Not Christian podcast. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
All of you live viewers, everybody listening on the replay, all the audio only listeners. You know what I mean?
We appreciate y'all. Welcome back, fellas. Y'all had a little vacay,
I've been here. I had no days off over here. What are you
a
talking
little
about?
vacation, you know, Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
It was lit.
Little in indigenous slaughter day, huh?
You gonna do all that, bro?
I'm woke, y'all. I'm woke.
Yeah, you and a bunch of other people.
You did. What y'all do? Y'all did pasteles and all that?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Well, well,
What do Dominicans? Oh, go ahead.
nah, y'all go ahead first.
I just want to know what Dominicans do.
What do y'all do?
Usually it's just turkey and like rice, beans, stuff like that. But
Arroz con
spent it with-
habichuela.
yeah, I spent it with my in-laws, so
Wait, did y'all say habichuela? Or y'all say
we say habichuela. Yeah,
for both of them?
anything that has to do with beans is habichuela.
Because Cubans only say habichuelas for the red ones,
Oh, word?
and the black ones they call them frijoles. That's
Oh,
what I was
yeah.
asking. I had
Nah, it's habichuelas for everything.
everything.
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Switch?
No. Go ahead. I was listening.
Oh, you listening? You enjoying the podcast?
I'm enjoying right now.
So my mother-in-law, she did turkey wings, right?
Turkey.
And I didn't have any because I wasn't really like feeling turkey wings.
Mhm.
So I had lasagna instead. So no turkey this year.
You didn't have no turkey wings?
No, I did not have turkey wings.
So wait, what did she do? Like they have a whole bag of turkey wings that people sell?
Yeah, you can just buy the turkey wings
Oh, I didn't know that.
and then you cook it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was it. And then
Wait, so
obviously
how did she make it? She fried them or she baked them or what she do?
she put them in the oven and baked them.
Okay.
Yeah. They look good, but I just didn't want any.
You're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So,
So
you
this
had
was the first
you had
time.
lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna.
How you
I
have
mean, it was still
turkey?
turkey what is it called? Turkey
Turkey
ground
meat?
Yeah, turkey meat. So
How you don't have turkey, bro? You know what I'm
He
saying?
had
I
ground
mean,
turkey. What do you mean? He
yeah,
had
ground turkey. Yeah. But it's not the same, right? Because I want the gravy,
Yeah,
the mashed
exactly.
I don't
potatoes,
even
and
do
all
all
that.
that, bro.
How's that song go with that lady from church?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I picture as Thanksgiving all the time. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
You went to your
it was cool.
in-laws.
That's right. Yeah.
Dope. How about you, Jimmy? What did you do?
I started Thanksgiving on Wednesday. I made a turkey on Wednesday, and then I made a turkey on Friday.
Wow, 2 turkeys. Look at that.
So you skipped Thursday.
Let's do rich.
It's because so I'm Salvadorian, right? And what we do, we love turkey, bro. But we make sandwiches. I think I told you already. We make sandwiches, right? We make pan con pavo.
Pan con
And-
pao.
Yeah, and the pavo is like in this. It's kind of like a sofrito, you know what I mean? But it's like a homemade sofrito, you know what I'm saying? So we don't cook a dry turkey. Like our turkey is like, it's kind of like a guisado, you know?
Yeah.
So then we take that and we put it in a French roll, you know what I mean? And then you could put what I like it plain Jane, you know what I mean? But you could put mayo, mustard. Like a traditional pan con pavo is what's it called? It'll have the turkey. You can add mayo, mustard, radish, tomato, lettuce. Yeah, I think that's it. But I just do it plain Jane. So I was ready to go, bro. On Wednesday, I cooked that joint. I had turkey sandwiches all evening. The next day, there was leftover turkey, so obviously I killed that. I had made it on Wednesday too because I went to my grandma's house.
So
I
you don't
just
make
cooked it.
turkey with like rice and ham and all that. It's just straight turkey sandwiches. That's for
Yeah.
you, or that's just tradition?
That's just like Salvadorian tradition. Like you could most Salvadorians, they might make a ham, they might make rice, but the centerpiece is always gonna be them turkey sandwiches.
Wow.
Always in any Salvadorian household. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so don't expect mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and greens and green bean casserole, none of that.
Green beans, potatoes, none of that.
I mean, you might get it just because people bring the dishes, but that ain't like if you go into a Salvadorian's house for Thanksgiving,
get ready for that sandwich.
get ready for that sandwich, bro.
So what's in this sandwich? You got turkey. What else you got?
So it's just the turkey and the juguito. That's that's like the centerpiece. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can put whatever you want in that sandwich, but the main like the center,
it's bread and turkey.
the turkey and the little sauce that you put on it. You know,
What's that sauce made out of?
it's a secret. Every family got their own. Every family got their own secret, like how they do it. Yeah, how they do it. You know what I'm saying? So like I got my recipe from my uncle who passed. He passed 2 years ago. He gave me his recipe in the family. Everybody says that like there's two people who have the best turkey, right? My grandma, right, and my uncle, right, and my uncle, right, and since he died, you know what I'm saying, I got the best sandwiches on the block now. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
My grandma said my turkey's fire, so I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm certified in these streets. You know what I mean? Yeah, like she don't even cook turkey no more. She's giving me like, yo, you go ahead and make the turkey. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I'm certified.
Question: have you guys? Because for those that don't know, pupusas is a popular dish in El Salvador, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys made turkey pupusas before?
I've never heard of that. I'm not gonna say it don't exist.
Okay.
But no, I've never made them. I've never heard of it. I've never tried it.
Baby.
Yeah, right. I've only made pupusas one time. I gotta work on that.
Gotcha. All right.
Yo, so to make these turkey sandwiches, like you have to cut the whole turkey, right? You gotta like it's work, right? It's a little bit of work to do all that, right?
Yeah, so like you gotta like prepare the sofrito first, right? The sauce first. And so you gotta get all the veggies and cut them. Like you can make it from scratch. Some people just use like tomato sauce out the can. I was taught not to do it that way because it takes away from the flavor or whatever. But yeah, it's work. You got to prepare the sauce. The sauce takes a couple hours. And then you put the turkey in the oven. That's gonna take like maybe 4 hours
all day. Yeah.
And then and then when you pull that joint out, it's just like just chopping it up, taking it apart. You like dark meat, you like white meat, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Throw that in the sandwich, and you good, man.
Wow, I gotta try that then, man.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I stood home.
Yeah, but like, what would you have? You had turkey wings. What'd you do? You had a turkey?
Nah,
sandwich?
we had. So we were supposed to go to my father's house. That's usually tradition. But my stepdaughter caught COVID. So yeah, so quarantine. We had to semi-quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Because we were still going out and about.
So you super spreaders? Okay, I see you.
I mean, we ain't have no symptoms. We don't got no fever. We don't got anything.
Oh, so you're asymptomatic, so you're not spreading it.
Okay. She's the only one. Well, Department of Health said we can go anywhere as long as we have our mask on at all times. So
right,
we're good.
Okay.
But yeah, so unfortunately she caught that on Wednesday. It came back. She took a rapid test on Monday and a PCR.
Yeah.
And then it came back on Wednesday.
Both of them?
No, the rapid came right away, but it was negative.
What?
So we're like, oh, all right, you good.
Okay.
But then the PCR came back that it was positive.
But so when you took the rapid test, you already knew that she was exposed.
Yeah, we knew she was exposed
Okay.
From her father's side.
So the rapid test told you is negative. You're like, oh, cool. What made you do the PCR test?
They said to do it because her father had the COVID.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
So they do both tests.
Yeah.
Did she have any symptoms?
Yeah, she started having symptoms on Saturday. So once she started having that, she came to our house on Sunday. We picked her up on Sunday, and then we're like, hey, you all right? You know, she's like, nah, I don't feel well. So then Monday immediately we took her to get checked out.
What kind of symptoms?
Coughing, headache, you know what I'm saying? Being exhausted. So that's when we decided to take her. And then on the results came back. So then actually the results came back Tuesday night, the next day.
Okay.
And then I called out of work.
Because you were exposed?
Yeah, because I was
a day off.
Oh, kind of both. Because I was exposed and I didn't want to bring it to the office. I didn't want to get Jay or anybody else that's there. I didn't know, I could potentially.
But both of y'all vaxxed though.
Yeah, but you still can get COVID.
And?
But what's the point of getting vaxxed?
Huh?
So you don't get that sick.
So you can keep your job.
That's the real reason. That's the real reason, because you still get it, and symptoms may or may not be as severe, right?
Yeah.
So basically we quarantined. We didn't want to expose nobody or anything like that. But we went, like, we did a drive-by past my in-laws because they had like food that they made for us too. And they're like, hey, just pass by, we'll give you bag. They gave us bags of food and stuff.
So you guys went in to get your food and everything, gave everybody a hug?
No, we stood outside. They just came and
you hugged everybody outside?
No, we didn't hug anybody. They just gave us a bag and were talking to us from a distance. We're like, yo, all right. And we're like, yeah, I'm bad, da da da. And they're like, all right. So then we went back home and we cooked.
Yeah, I got sick.
Wait, why did you cook if you just got a whole bunch of food?
I mean, we ate the food. We warmed it up.
So what they give you?
Like
so we got pateles, we got ham, we got rice, we got coquito.
Yo, I didn't know
that's
coquitos,
not Christian.
Yo, I didn't know coquitos was a Thanksgiving thing, man.
It's a holiday thing.
I thought it was a Christmas thing.
Nah.
Well, usually it's mainly for Christmas, but people started in Thanksgiving. We started beasting.
I didn't see nobody on my timeline selling coquitos, but on Thanksgiving Day, everybody was posting their coquitos, and I was like, "Yo, why didn't nobody tell me? Like, I want some coquito too."
It's like a secret society, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Everybody's low key about it. I was happy about pateles. I look forward to pateles. I love pateles. I can eat pateles all day, so that was like, yeah. That was like, yeah. Oh, and then the ham too. Ham was good.
Just look at this heathen over here.
Straight violating the Torah.
This Gentile over here. Swine.
But yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? For what it was. I mean, we missed out. The family called us. They FaceTimed us. And we were cool. And also, we didn't want to leave my daughter alone on Thanksgiving. Like, you bring by her yourself.
Did anybody catch it? Anybody else but your daughter?
No, we've been here and we've been disinfecting. She's been isolated in her room. And thank God thus far. I mean, I don't know if I have it. I could have it. You know what I'm saying? I may be asymptomatic, but I haven't shown any symptoms. But also my son neither. My son's not vaccinated and he got he's fine. You know what I'm saying? So, and we were exposed. Like, we were with her on Sunday.
That's
like,
crazy. I didn't know your son was a Trump supporter. That's wild.
He's anti-vax, bro. And he's only 6.
Yo, so what kind of...
He don't want no needle. You know, little kids don't want no needle. You got to get Big Bird. Big Bird ain't.
Yo, that's facts though. Your daughter, is she still experiencing symptoms, or is she good now?
So her fever. She's done with her fever.
Yeah,
and she hasn't been coughing, and she doesn't have a headache, so she doesn't have any symptoms.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was because once you start, I mean, she had symptoms during the time that she had COVID. Don't get me wrong; she was coughing, like headache and all that. But what was interesting is, you get these tracers that start calling you, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they start contacting you. They send you like an email as well, basically saying you have to be isolated. You cannot do this, or for her, you know what I'm saying? And for us, we have our own thing. Like we can go out, but we got to wear masks, and technically you have to quarantine for 10 days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was interesting because they contact us, and then they labeled us as a COVID case because we're around her.
Yeah, you're in the house. The whole house got COVID.
A COVID case. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang,
wow.
all the cases
so they
that we be reading.
They asked you how many people live in the house?
Yeah. That? And each person got called by a contact tracer.
So even your son?
Except my son. But they asked my wife, about him and all that.
So you're the reason why the governor called a state of emergency.
Who called a state of emergency?
The governor.
Because of the newness?
Because of the numbers. Yeah.
That new?
Because of
what
the numbers.
They did? They elective surgery, right? They did
they shut.
There can't be no elective surgeries.
Yeah. That's because of y'all, man. Y'all super spreaders.
Yeah, I mean, so that was interesting. And then they say that once the fever is gone for 24 hours, you're considered no longer contagious.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was kind of weirded out. I was like, well, what if she still has it, but she don't have a fever no more?
You're like, nah, you got to stay in your room.
And they're like, no, that, usually they're not contagious after they break fever or something like that. 24 hours after they break
Is it
fever.
just the fever, or is like coughing and sneezing?
That's what I said. I said, well, what if she's coughing, but she don't got a fever no more?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What'd they say? They're like, nah?
They're like, nah. They were like, typically it's 24 hours after she's no longer contagious. That doesn't mean that she don't still have it, but she's not as contagious or something like that. It was weird. I was like,
that is kind of weird because I'm sure there's an explanation, but like all right, so let's say I catch it. I got a fever, but I'm not coughing and I'm not sneezing. How am I contagious?
Right. Or what if you're asymptomatic and you don't got fever, you don't have coughing or nothing, but you still got Rona?
Right.
So how are you contagious then?
Right.
So that was kind of weird to me.
And then why are we putting all these restrictions on people if the only time you're contagious is when you have
a fever?
Right. And that's why they was doing that thing where they point the little thing in, the little red dot, beep. Oh, you're good.
So I don't know if it's once you catch Corona, like that's the contagious period. I don't know how that works, but it always weird to me. My wife dealt with it more because they were calling her up.
Yeah.
They didn't call me. They called me once, asked me a couple questions. I said,
like,
I'm good. I'm Gucci, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
Don't call my phone no more. I'm good. All right.
Right.
I'm going back to work next Wednesday.
Let's do treat them like bill collectors.
Why are you calling me? Why are you harassing me about this Corona stuff, man?
Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, funny thing. So I live in the city of LA. But I live like 25 miles outside of like downtown LA.
Calabasas.
So I wish. My city has these new mandates, not even close. These new mandates where you have to show your vax card, right? And we talked about it on the show.
We've been through.
You're on mute. I didn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry. I said we've been through that already. So
yeah. So what I'm saying though is that my wife and I celebrated our birthdays, right? And we wanted to go out for dinner, and we went to Yard House, right? We were gonna go to Yard House.
What's that?
And I call it's a restaurant out here. Y'all don't got.
We have one. We have a Yard House.
Anyway, they're like a brewery, and they got wings and pizza, and just your regular food, And so we call up. I'm like, yo, are you guys enforcing these mandates? And they're like, yeah, if you want to eat inside, but if you don't have a card, you can eat outside. And it's like, all right, well, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. I was like, all right, whatever, cool. You know what I mean? Like, we celebrate, we pagans, we celebrating our birthdays and everything. You know what I mean? We gonna go out and eat. And my wife was like, nah, forget that. She's like, call Burbank, right? Which is another city close by where all the studios are at and everything else. But they're their own city, right? Even though it's like within LA County, it's still like their own city. So I called them to find out. And it's only like a 10-minute drive from where I'm at. And I was like, yo, are you guys enforcing, the vax mandates or whatnot? And they're like, nah, come through. So I'm spending all my money in Burbank. You heard that? You know what I mean? All the mayor Garcetti.
You got your business forever.
All that, I'm going to Burbank. I'm spending all my bread. That's where it's going. Forget you, Los Angeles. Vete freír papa. You know what I'm saying? It's Burbank gang.
That's good, because LA is warm. I mean, it doesn't get as cold as New York, right? Because here we wouldn't be able to eat outside when it's like 30 degrees or 20 degrees.
But they put the heaters out and everything.
Those things now.
They put the little heaters outside.
You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. And then New York is so smart that they decided to build indoor facilities.
The little tents?
It's not even tents. It's like literally like another house.
Yeah.
Another part of the restaurant.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, on the street.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
On the sidewalk.
Yeah. But that's considered outdoor and you don't have to show vax for that.
It's funny. That's weird. Strange world we live in there, man. But
very weird.
Good to hear, you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I mean, you enjoyed your B-Day then? Your B-Day was what? Before Thanksgiving or after?
It was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
My wife's was on Thanksgiving.
Oh, and your wife is on. And then your anniversary is in the end of December, right?
After Christmas.
Wow. Back to back.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That money just coming right out there.
Yo, so this Yard House or Yard whatever restaurant.
Yeah, Yard House.
Is this like a Buffalo Wild Wings type place or it's like more upscale?
Nah, I wouldn't say upscale, but yeah, it's like that type of restaurant, Yeah.
Where Switch? Where's that out here? Is it one
that
in the
place
city?
in Yonkers? What's the name of that place? Ridge Hill.
Oh, okay. So upstate. There's nothing in the city.
I think there's one in the city or
right now.
Not sure.
This is the first time I heard about.
Maybe Jersey got them. Yeah, I only heard about it because of Ridge Hill. We used to go to Ridge Hill and they'll have Yard House there.
Interesting. All right, cool.
They got one in Times Square.
Look at that,
what?
bro. Couple blocks from us. See?
I should go there for lunch, man. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going tomorrow. Nah, let me stop.
Bringing lunch tomorrow, bro.
Word. It's already packed.
Actually, I ate out today, so no.
Wow. All that gym for nothing.
They got one. Oh, they got one. Yeah, they got one like in Yonkers, right? Scarsdale. Close to Scarsdale.
Ridge Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's not that far.
And then they got the one in Times Square. Yeah, man. Yo, sponsor us, man. We're giving you mad love over here.
Yo, you know who did catch the Rona too?
Who?
Bronny.
Oh, let's hold hands virtually, and we're gonna pray.
You mean his daddy
for LeBron's full recovery in Jesus' name.
Yo, this dude has been fasting, praying for LeBron to get well soon.
He putting anointing oil on his head and everything.
Well, we can't pray for people now? Is that a problem? What's going on? Yo, these Christians different.
You just want him to try to come back and win. Actually, they did better without him.
Was that facts?
Yeah.
I mean, he was injured before.
It was like what, 40? It was like they did like a 40-8 run, something like that.
Hey, your man, he was supposed to miss some games anyway, man, because he was acting a fool. You know what I mean? Before he caught the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, He over here throwing elbows and flopping and everything else, acting like he didn't know he hit somebody in the face with an elbow. Man, that dude should have got the rest
he hit
of
him
the
with
year
the
off.
fist.
What the heck? The rest of the year. Let's not get drastic.
The rest of the year, bro.
He needs to be like, they need to retire.
Isaiah Stewart should have been the rest of the year. That dude is in the wrong field. In the wrong field.
Really?
He should have been a football player.
Why? Dude got his face busted.
What about?
Did you see how he was trampling over people?
Yeah, let somebody bust your face.
Yeah,
like
let somebody bust you. You know what? Tomorrow, y'all go live. I want you to bust Jay in the face. Let's see what he do.
No,
what about your man? Your man from the Heat and the Nuggets.
Who?
Markieff Morris.
What happened? When was this?
I don't know about him.
You don't know though? You didn't see that?
That was today?
Nah, that was
But well, while you're looking it up, right? With LeBron and Stewart, like that was rough. Cause you see in the slow motion how LeBron literally looks at him and then just whack Racco in the face.
Bro, you could tell he did that on purpose, man. All that fake, I didn't know.
What I'm saying. Like, yeah, I didn't know and all that stuff. Like, come on, dude. You looked at him and
he didn't know. He just he knew. He just didn't think it was gonna be that bad. That's what it was. It was like, oh, let me try this, and then, oh, my bad. I didn't know all this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Then he
but I still think Isaiah overreacted too much.
Dude, you were leaking from your face.
Yeah, but
granted,
to do
I get
all
it.
of that.
I get it. Like, you should be able to control yourself. But dude, let somebody bust you in the face.
And it's not even the first time. Like, he's gotten his overreaction.
That's not the first time LeBron's done those kind of moves to people. Where he's fouling and pushing people. Oh, here we go.
Check this out, son.
Is this LeBron?
Yeah, you should mute it.
Oh, Jokic. Yeah. He shoved homie.
Look. Wah!
Oh.
See, but that's not.
I don't think there's no blood there. There's no blood, right? And he got more time than
but still,
than
you could hurt.
Was that Porzingis? Was that
No,
Porzingis?
that's Jokic.
Oh,
bro, you could hurt somebody with a shove like that. A big.
You can't hurt somebody. You can't stab somebody's brain with their nose bone when you pop them in their face.
No, you could.
Oh, man.
I'm not disagreeing. LeBron should be suspended for the rest of the season.
Indefinitely.
Wow.
Indefinitely.
Blasphemy. Listen, as a LeBron fan, I admit that he was wrong, and he should have got more than one game suspended.
Let's
but
go.
not the rest of the season.
Yo,
2 games.
You a woke LeBron fan, bro. That's what I like, man. That commie. I don't feel that way. I only say that because there was a meme and they were like, when you see this man, what do you think? Right. So it was a meme of LeBron, right? And oh my goodness, it was like thousands of comments. They were like, communist, traitor to America, a crybaby. It was just trashing.
But why? Why are they calling him a commie?
Well, because he's been vocal about BLM, Rittenhouse.
Nah, but also he was playing. He said something about China, he says something happened with China. I can't remember what it was.
No, something happened here. He was vocal, but he didn't say nothing about China. He was real quiet, and then he went to go play in China. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, he's a commie," and
then he don't get political or something like that.
Oh,
right?
I got you. Yeah.
Whatever.
So picking and choosing.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, I mean he says certain things though that I guess stir up people, you know what I'm saying? Because he's considered a role model. You know what I'm saying? He's considered a icon or whatever of basketball, right? So
he's the GOAT.
When he makes,
just tell him.
No, not the GOAT.
Nah, don't get carried away.
Say he's the GOAT.
But
don't get carried away. But you want him to be suspended for a whole season.
Hey, man, this dude's on cold medication, right? Is that what's going on? That's what it is.
Yeah, if you could tell from my voice.
Coldies. Yeah, but so you think LeBron should have been suspended more than one game, right, Jay?
Yes, not a full season like you guys are saying.
So now he's out. Even though he got the jab, he still got the vid, right?
This guy loves this. What did they ever say?
Yes, they
You know
did.
what?
They did. In the beginning, they said that you're supposed to get vaccinated and you're not gonna catch this joint.
And you can take your
but guess
mask
what?
off
But
and you
guess
can
what?
walk around and live freely.
But guess what? They didn't have enough data. You know why? Because it's an experimental drug, right? They didn't have enough data, and then they said, "Yo, you can still get this joint with the jab. Hold up, let's get a booster.
They did.
Let's get a booster because we don't know what's going on with this joint."
They definitely did.
Hey, you know what? You're not so free. Now you got to get a third joint. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
but wait,
now
there's more.
Then you got to get the booster to another booster.
Booster's
right?
boosted. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Yo, Fauci like Cameron, man. You need a Cameron, what is
Wow.
it? CDC, FDA, all of that.
Yo, but I don't get how they didn't. It's a vax. It's not a cure. Like they should have known.
Vaccine. Well, you know they changed the definition of vaccine, right? Because it's not a vaccine.
Technically, yeah, it's not a vaccine.
It's not, and so they changed the definition. They just changed it in the last year.
But what was the new? What's the new one and what's the old one? Old definition.
When you got a vaccine, like when you get the chickenpox vaccine, you don't get the chickenpox.
It gets eradicated. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You get polio, you don't get polio. You know what I'm saying? Whatever vaccine that is out there that was out there previously, you get that joint, you don't got to worry about nothing. You don't get it. You know what I mean? It's done. It's a wrap. With this joint, you might get it, but it's not gonna be as bad as if you didn't have it. Well, then it's not a vaccine, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that's crazy.
There's clear footage, y'all, that I've seen it, where they were saying, "Yeah, you get the vax, we can live our life again. You can take off your mask. You can be around your friends." Remember, they were promoting that. Everybody who's you're around other vaccinated people. You don't need your mask. You don't. And then now it's a different tune.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that people in Australia they're having high cases, and you can't even visit Australia if you don't have the jab. You know what I'm saying? So how are their numbers? Going
saying how do they bring it in? Yeah,
you know, it's wild, bro. But I'm glad that LeBron is out for a few games. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he hit my man in the face, he the type to throw a stone and hide his
So this
hand.
was a consequence that he got because of what he did.
I don't know if it's a consequence, man. I don't know if it's a consequence.
Punishment
for talking smack about Rittenhouse.
Oh man. Rittenhouse. That was a whole nother thing. But yeah, he hit homie in the face. He clearly did it.
Yo, your man was leaking, bro.
He felt bad about it. And then when your man went for him, he was like, he told the refs, get him. Oh, we forgot to talk about
what happened?
When he had them people ejected.
Oh,
nah, but that was justified.
No,
that was justified.
There's no evidence. Is there any evidence?
Yeah, there's yeah. So somebody had recorded them talking to LeBron and like threatening his kids and all that stuff.
So there's video.
So there's video. Yeah, there's video.
Wow.
So allegedly they told LeBron that his son should die in a car crash.
Saying that this video.
Yeah, this video.
I never seen it.
I'll send it to you guys after.
I'm surprised you never dropped it in the chat. As much as you love talking about LeBron.
I'm surprised it's not floating around everywhere.
Look, y'all.
You know how it is.
There's two spots in Jay's heart, and there's one for Elon Musk and one for LeBron James.
Amen.
Man, wow. So he went.
That's a pastor and associate pastor.
Wow. So he went, and LeBron pointed out the people.
Yo, he like ran over and snitched. Like
like a Karen.
Get them the F out of here. These people, get them the F out of here.
Yeah, that's mad annoying though.
And he got ejected.
That's mad annoying. Like that's foul. You know, like you don't ever want to say nothing about nobody's kid, nobody mama, because you're gonna get punched in the face. You know?
Yeah, that was foul.
Then people felt safe. They knew that he was gonna punch him, and if he did, it was a payday. You know?
But what happened to freedom of speech and all that, man?
You're threatening
No, they didn't threaten. They said they just wish harm upon his children.
Well, is that freedom of speech or no?
It is free. They said it, right? Nobody stopped them. Just because you have freedom of speech don't mean that there ain't no consequences. Right? You can say whatever you want. That don't mean that ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You know what I mean?
So it's enough for you to get ejected from a game?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't think so.
They were courtside. So you're gonna hear that throughout the whole game?
They pay for the ticket. Did the NBA, did the Lakers, did whoever say this is appropriate speech at a game and this isn't appropriate speech at a game?
That's what we got.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did they say that there's certain rules that you can things you can
I'm sure there has. Yeah, I mean, there has to be some sort of, you know how they say if you buy a ticket, you agree to the terms and conditions or whatever.
So what are those terms and conditions?
I mean, I've never heard that.
I've never heard of the NBA saying these are certain words or certain things you can't say at a game. I've never heard of that ever in my life.
I mean, not at a game, but to a player, maybe. There has to be something.
I don't think so.
It's just like you throwing a cup at a player or even at a fan. Like, that could get you kicked out.
That's a little different because that's assault, bro. You throw something at somebody, you hitting them, that's assault. Saying a word. I'm talking about saying a word. Any word.
But how many times have people not thrown stuff? It may not have hit you or anybody, and you still get thrown out because you had the intent.
Yeah, but that wasn't this case. This was
right.
That's just saying. Verbal,
these are words
that they verbally said. It was foul. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they should have not.
I agree 100%. But are there any rules against that?
I don't know.
They might have a lawsuit.
Adam.
They might have a lawsuit, and if you do have a lawsuit, please come on to the That's Not Christian podcast, and we can talk about it. I mean,
because you paid your ticket, and your man got mad, and he said, "Yo, you got to get them out."
Right. And they did it because he said so.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy, do you remember Vitali on YouTube?
Yeah.
So he used to go to games, obviously different intent.
Yeah.
But I remember he told a story once that he actually went to a soccer game or soccer match, and he wasn't going to do anything. He just went there for fun. And they kicked him out because of, obviously,
who he is and what he had done in the past.
Exactly. So, I don't know.
I guess if they hold that right, like, and I'm sure they do, right? Because, like, even when you go to the bodega, it says we have the right to refuse service to anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that may be some kind of like umbrella protection. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, though. I thought that was crazy, but then when I found out that what they had said, I was like, yo, that's cold. I can't even defend that. Like, I'm not justifying it, but I'm also not defending it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like, how do you, like, dude, even for as much as we joke about LeBron, like, that's so personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's not like, oh, LeBron, you suck, you're trying. That's what he said.
You really hate the person to say that? You know what I mean?
He's like, there's a difference between, you booing and cheering for your team. And he's like, I understand that. But he's like, there's just certain lines.
You a clown, or you can't play, or you suck, or whatever, right? That's way different than like, yo, I hope your child dies. Like, what?
Like, who thinks of that? Like,
it would have been malice in the palace, bro.
Let's say that his kid, like, they lucky he didn't snuff them. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been malice in the palace.
Yeah. Turn around our test on them.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Just jumping it. Boom.
Meta World 2-piece.
But
you know what I mean? And
LeBron ain't built like that,
man. It don't matter. That dude is a big dude. He can inflict some pain on some people, bro.
He can harm someone.
You see how he left your man leaking, right?
He can harm someone. But you saw when your man was running after him, he was like,
right.
Get him.
He did. He was like, yo.
Your man Westbrook squared up. Like, what's up?
Listen.
Yo, but he was like 10 feet away, bro, with like 100 people between them.
What's up?
That's smart. You don't want to lay the duel. You already.
He's also like, hold me back.
Nah, I wasn't like that.
He was, bro. That's hilarious.
Yo, the memes were funny though. Dude was just running.
Yeah.
They had the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Yo, people be coming up with the wildest stuff.
Yo, and man. Quick with it. And one person do it, and then everybody else just ride that wave.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So, yeah, man. Hopefully LeBron processes all this and decides not to return next year.
Nah, man. Hopefully he's at home and he's eating ice cream and mac and cheese and all kinds of leftover Thanksgiving food, and he gains 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And he's not he's not practicing. So when he comes back, you know what I mean? Yeah, it'll be a fair game.
Wow.
Yeah. Nah, man. I hope LeBron gets well.
Speedy recovery.
Yeah. Quick prayer for him.
Agree. I think he's just following protocol. He's probably asymptomatic. Yeah, he's probably at home playing Madden or something. 2K. Yeah, he good.
Definitely.
He good.
What's good with this Omicron variant?
It's just said Amari.
Is that how you say it? Omarion?
Yeah, Omarion. Let's keep it that way because you know how YouTube is and how they try to censor stuff. So the new Omarion from South Africa, right?
Yeah. That's the new flavor. The flavor of the.
What's interesting to me, man, is how ironic it is that just when the FDA approved the test trials on children between 5 through 11, right, that they found this new strain, this new variant that coincidentally is extremely contagious against this age group. That's amazing. That's amazing to me, man. It's amazing how science is so far ahead of the demand that they already got a supply for your needs.
Wait, that's what they just said that it's not even that serious.
No, they said it was cause for concern or something like that, but that doesn't really mean that it's any more contagious, but that they're keeping an eye on it or something like that. But they did say that it's extremely contagious against this age group.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah, me neither.
Bro, do you follow me on Telegram? Check out
my
channel, man.
You post too much, so I got you on mute.
Yo, I do be posting a lot though, right?
Yeah,
that's a fact.
I know that they this variant started somewhere in South Africa, right?
Right.
And it was a handful of people, right? Few people, and they were just
who were vaccinated.
Yes. And they were monitoring it to see what would transpire because they don't know what it'll turn into, right?
Is it all of Africa or just South Africa that is 6% vaccinated?
I think Africa is 24% or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was South Africa that's very low vax rates.
You said 24% switch?
Yeah, I think Africa has 24%.
As a continent, the whole continent? Okay, and South Africa is 6%? Because I read somewhere it was 6%, but I don't know if it was for
that dude mentioned that in a video, but when I looked it up, I think they said South Africa was 24%.
Okay, so let's say it's 24%. Pretty low rate. So it's just amazing that the people who got this Omarion variant were all vaccinated.
Yeah.
How is that amazing? How is that interesting?
Because if you're vaccinated, how are you getting these new variants, bro?
But we just said it's not a vaccine. It's not a vaccine,
and it's within
the definition.
And it's within this very small demographic of people who, again, 24%. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't find it in nobody else.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
That's wild to me.
Yeah, but now
so South Africa, it says fully vaccinated is 14.5 million, and only 24.4% is of the population.
Okay. So South
is fully vaccinated.
That's crazy. So whatever they got going on over there with their vaccines, be careful because you might catch the Omarion.
Yeah, and when this first came out, right? Because there was like the WHO are meaning about this new thing, and then the markets went crazy, blah blah blah. Now today you had announcement that somebody in California has it, And
Yeah,
then somebody in Europe already got it too. So, what's crazy is that our governor here already declared a state of emergency. Literally, like the second day, this even started coming out.
And I thought Biden was trying to ban people from Africa coming over here. Did that happen?
Isn't he? Yeah.
He did, but it was effective on Monday.
Yeah, this Monday.
Oh, so this person came with Omarion before that,
right?
Probably, or who knows.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Who knows if it wasn't here already? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's wild too. That Biden even suggested to not allow people to come here from Africa. Like, where? Because you know when your man Trump was proposing that, people got hella mad. They were crazy.
Racist.
Yeah.
But he did that. He did do it though, right? Didn't Trump do a travel ban? Not for COVID. He did it for like Muslim countries and stuff.
Certain Muslim countries, yeah. Not all of them, just certain countries.
But that wasn't so much COVID related.
No, that was like.
But he did do a ban, and then they try to correlate both of them when he was doing it for Corona. They were like, "Oh, because he's racist." Right?
I think that there was talks about doing a ban. I don't remember if it went through or not.
Oh, okay.
But I do know that people were calling them racist when he proposed the idea. And so to hear Biden say that, right? Like we're gonna ban people from coming from certain countries or whatever. I just think that's wild, man. Because it's hypocritical for them to say that for one guy, but when you do it, you know what I mean? And that's my problem with like both sides of the political spectrum. It's like y'all cool with doing one thing, but when the other side does it, then y'all want to like shame, you're a racist, whatever. Like.
But you don't think it's different because they're trying to take precautions on COVID or whatever this thing is, this new variant?
I don't think either one was racist.
Right.
That's my point. I don't think either one of them was racist. There's different reasons why they wanted to do it, but I don't think either one was racist.
Right. Because both essentially was for security reasons, right? One was whatever it was, like what, anti-terrorism or something like that.
Right. I think there was another reason though, because I think those countries weren't complying. I can't remember, but I think those countries weren't complying with something. I gotta revisit that.
Yeah, but it's wild the double standards that they have for all that stuff. But you know what's crazy? How come there's no outrage? Like for example, Israel did the same thing. They banned people. They did a ban from people from South Africa.
And there
was another country too. Now, yeah, there's another country that did the same thing too, and I don't remember what it is right now. But yeah, how come there's no outrage there?
You know why?
Oh, because we give them so much money?
No, I'm saying the outrage is because it allows for it to be politicized. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, true.
So when Trump does it, it's like, oh, he's the enemy, he's evil, whatever. But that's not the case when Biden does it or anybody else does it, because it's not. There isn't a political incentive for them.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you're right. Like a lot of countries have done that. Like we were just talking about Australia. You can't go in the country if you're not vaccinated.
Right.
That's somewhat of a travel ban.
That is. Yeah.
Because by that logic, the person with Omarion, the people in South Africa who tested positive for that Omarion joint, right? They could have gone into Australia and spread it, right?
Yeah.
Just based off of that. So here you go. You make these bans to try to keep people safe, right? So you eliminate people who don't have the jab, but then it's the same people who are coming over and spreading it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up with California always being the first one with the variants? I remember last year with Delta, or I forgot which one, but it was like California was the first one in the U.S.
Yeah. Well, I think it was at first. The first time we heard of this joint, it was Washington, and California.
Well, yeah. I'm saying after.
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying, but the West Coast. I'm just saying in the West Coast in general.
Yeah.
I think it's just the number of people that travel to the airports because New York is pretty big too.
Yeah. But you know what the thing is too. For example, sorry to cut you off.
No.
Whenever you're traveling from Asia, you usually travel Asia and then hit Cali or Seattle, and then make your way to the east.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So just because it's shorter, for the airlines.
Bro, out here in New York, we drink out of fire hydrants, bro. We're immune to all that, bro.
Yeah.
People from the Bronx, maybe, because I see you got away with it. Your daughter didn't infect you.
For real.
That's just the Bronx immune system. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's funny.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, they saying that this variant is is not really serious. It causes mild symptoms. And had a good point. He's like, is mild symptoms for vaccinated and non-vaccinated, or like who's?
They don't know. They don't know.
Right.
For all we know, this could be like much more serious than everything else.
How? Why?
I'm just saying.
Why would you assume that?
Well,
there's no data to support that.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if they see that the transmission is higher and quicker, because that's what they first said, right? That it takes about 100 days for somebody to get like the old flavor. Mm-hmm. And then now this one was like way shorter. It was like 15 days, 20
It's crazy
days.
how we got to talk in code.
Yeah, I mean, this is the world we live in.
Right.
Yeah, so now with the new flavor you get, it was way less time. So that's what created a little bit of the panic. Because it was like, whoa, this is transmitting too fast.
But what does transmission mean? It don't mean anything.
I mean, I guess transmission is the amount of people that are getting it, how quickly they're getting it, right?
Yeah, so we talking cases again.
Yeah, cases, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With like Switch said, like, if you're asymptomatic, like, you good. You know what I mean? Like, you're not contagious. You're not sick. You're not like on life support or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah. So my question is, how long is it going to take for the people, right? Because if we're real with ourselves, I think this is going to continue on, right?
Facts.
There's going to be new flavors. There's going to be new everything.
Right.
Then what? We're all going to be jabbed up, for 30, 40 times, because there's a new flavor.
That's what it's going to take, man. And
the people are just going to be like, yes, give me the jab because we got a new flavor. Come on.
It's going to take for people to finally say enough is enough. We're done. You know what I'm saying? We're not
even here in New
People
York
are gonna be like that. Yeah, give me the
booster rates. Yeah, booster rates are low.
Yeah,
for New York, like they're probably gonna come up with another plan to bring it back up.
Well, now they're saying after 6 months, you kind of have to start.
It's 2 months. It's 2 months.
What, after 2 months after your shot?
Yeah,
your first.
The protection from the vaccine starts to wane off.
Oh, okay, but they're recommending every 6 months to get it, right?
That's why, because your vaccine isn't working. It's not as effective after 2 months. So that's why they're saying 6 months that you have to get a booster shot. Which, like, I mean, they should just make it like the flu shot. Like if you want to get it every 6 months, get it every year, whatever you want to do. For those that want to do it. And if but all this mandating stuff that ain't working, forcing people to take stuff that that isn't really doing anything for anybody. Like Switch
wasn't it also said that there were more deaths during this year than last year?
Oh, word? I didn't know that. I haven't looked at the numbers for this year, to be honest.
I think I read something about that as well.
And they were saying there was more deaths, and they're like, plus we're vaccinated. Right. Plus, we have all this stuff.
The deaths overall, or are you saying deaths because of the vid?
Nah, deaths because, like, compared to when Trump was around. So they're trying to compare the two. So they're saying while Trump was around, a certain amount of people died.
Period.
Now, right. Period. And then now, people have died more than when Trump was around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I didn't know
but that. Their reasoning is, how is that if we supposedly have something that fights against this. You know what I'm saying? Or something that prevents people from dying.
Yeah.
So,
and another interesting part is that
that's interesting.
From the first flavor and then however many we've had before, there's only been like 2 of them that have been much worse than the first one. Number wise.
Really?
Yeah. So like for example, the Delta flavor was way worse than the original.
You mean as far as deaths?
No, I'm saying as like cases and being contagious and all that stuff.
Oh, but yeah. But that's got. How do you attribute that? Because the PCR test doesn't determine which one you have. So how could you say that?
Well, I mean, the way they say they sequence it, and that's how they know which flavor you got. You know,
I think they do, or they are able to know which
flavor,
which one you have.
Yeah,
somehow.
I don't know. Now I don't know if it's with the PCR that they know, but if they, I guess, do extra work, then they know which one you got. Because then, if they didn't know, then what you're saying is that this is the original flavor that has been going.
No,
around.
I'm saying they just don't know. I'm saying they just don't know because, like, how if the test,
they don't know what
the test,
they don't know which flavor,
right? They don't know which flavor it is because the test can't even tell you the difference between the cold and the vid. The PCR test can't tell the difference. It just tells you that you have some kind of vid. I can't tell you which one, but it's one of them out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? And that includes and within all of them is the common cold. And the PCR test can't tell you that. So that's what I'm asking. If it can't even tell you the difference between a cold and bovid, like how is it going to tell you the difference between Delta, Omicron, or whatever the other joints are? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see what.
No, but the test, dude. That's what I'm saying. The PCR test is able to detect it.
But detect which one you got?
How?
So your daughter, which one did she get? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. But they're able to detect it.
Yeah, you should ask to find out if it's true, right? Because the last research I did, from what I understand from the PCR, and that's why they're getting rid of the PCR test. Next month is the last month that the federal government is going to use it because it's inaccurate. They're changing it completely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we discussed this too, like where it can't tell you the difference between the common cold and bovid, right? Which is why in 2020 we saw a decrease in the number of people who died from the common cold and flu, right? We saw a decrease in numbers, because it was all attributed to bovid.
Yeah.
So I don't think that the test can determine that. There may be a way to take that sample and then do further testing, but you know, who knows? Like, I would love it if you find out which one your daughter has,
and then also how they found out.
Yeah,
you know, that's the one that she has.
Because I'm pretty confident the medical record don't say that.
What, like which one she has?
Yeah.
But they're able to determine it with a PCR test, right? They're able to say, "Oh, this is this variant."
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I strongly disagree with you.
So then how do they determine the variant?
The PCR
exactly.
Nah, that doesn't make sense.
That's my question.
It does. The PCR to me is like they just testing to see what you got, right? But
the
then
PCR test tells you if you're pregnant. They don't tell you if you're having a boy or girl.
Right. That's why. Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Okay, so what do they have to do to tell if it's a boy or a girl?
They have to do like a next level testing,
because people get tested all the time. So
every
how
day
do they know?
Right, but
how did they know in South Africa? Okay, this is mutating into this.
They had to.
I think that was actual study. I think that was actual study in South Africa, wasn't it? That was like an actual study.
There has to be something that they read or something from the PCR test that makes them say, "Oh, okay."
PCR tests don't do that though.
This has I don't know, spike protein or something that makes them say, "Okay, this is unusual.
This is different
compared to what we've had before."
Yo, they gonna shut down this episode. We on this topic too long.
Word. That's your homework.
Yeah, that's
or if you're listening or watching this episode, let us know in the comments if you know the answer to that.
Facts. I think LNF said his wife was like a chemist or something like that. I don't know what, she's some sort of scientist.
Yeah.
I would love to ask her those questions, man, because from what I understand, it couldn't even tell you the difference from the common cold. So I don't understand how it could tell you the difference between each different variant. But I'm interested in finding that out.
So you're saying that they're gonna eliminate the PCR test?
Yeah.
And replace it with what?
Let me look it up because I don't remember what it was. But December was a deadline.
But that's just for the federal government. I mean, local government can still use it. Because you even have the rapid test at home. Is that PCR? No, right?
Which one? Oh, that's a rapid. No,
when you do it at home. Yeah, okay. So PCR, what? They take your blood for that, or do they still do the swab?
That's when they scratch your brain.
They do the swab.
Okay. So that's the same thing as the regular one, the rapid one.
Yeah.
So how? I don't get it.
Okay, so it says local health departments and centers for disease control can take those samples from your nose swab or saliva test and sequence it to figure out what variant of the virus you have. Sequencing can happen days or even weeks later.
Yeah.
So that's how they're able to do it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So they do this to study how quickly the virus is mutating and which variant are becoming dominant in different parts of the country. However, they're not typically sharing this information with the people whose samples are sequenced. That being said, if you tested positive for blank, you're likely to have such and such. So the CDC estimates 83% of current cases at that time was the airplane.
That's a good one. That's what we should have been saying.
That was in May. Or August. I'm sorry, August. All right, so that's how they do it. So basically, they take some of your samples and then they do that extra study. Like you said, they can tell you pregnant, but they don't know if it's a boy or girl yet.
Yeah, and the way that they do it too is that they take a bunch of samples. So they'll put like 50, 100 or whatever the number is. They'll put it together and then put it in that joint that spins. And then if that batch tests positive, everybody tests positive. Right? If nobody in the batch tests positive, then you're negative. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times when you test positive, that's why when you get a follow-up test, it'll tell you like, oh no, you're good, because you might not have been the one who tested positive within that batch.
All right, so I guess that's that with the whole we always end up talking about this.
Let's wrap it up. No, I'm saying that topic. Like, we sit on that topic way too long, man. Like,
no, we can wrap it up.
You know how you
look, this guy's ready to check out. He gotta go to work more. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. We all do. What you mean?
Oh, you heard? We all do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some of us are stuck at a job for a house. Yeah.
Yo, but interesting thing that you said that they're not sharing the information or whatever. Did you see what happened in one last thing and then did you see what happened with the sheriff in LA?
Nah.
Yeah, so didn't he say F y'all, like he not enforcing nothing?
No, well he's also that they're not complying with the testing. Now, not only are they not enforcing the mandates, but they're not complying with the testing, the sheriffs.
The city mandate or Biden's mandate?
The city, both.
Oh,
both.
Okay.
Because the testing company collects your data. Remember we was talking, I mentioned this on the pod. The testing company collects your data and the parent company it has connections with China, right?
Oh,
and so he
gosh.
doesn't want to give any of like your data to China, and so that's why he's disputing it. I thought that was crazy that he went there.
Wow.
But I think it's cool. I think more people, the police, the firefighters, nurses, doctors, people who work in mail rooms, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should stand up, and not just like.
You had a lot of firefighters here last time. They went marching, all that stuff, and then come to show, 80% of them got vaxxed right before the deadline.
Oh, word?
Yeah, huge
80%?
80% of them got vaxxed.
Where out here?
Yeah, in New York City, because there was gonna be like a whole big thing. EMS, they're all FDNY. EMS, firefighters, like there was gonna be a big problem.
Gave in, huh?
Yeah, and then right before, boom.
Man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta provide for your family.
For sure.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, man. Fashion icon Virgil Abloh has passed away.
Yeah, man. I saw that. He was battling cancer, right?
Yeah, a rare form of cardiovascular cancer.
Yeah,
or something
like that.
Rare
form. 41 years old.
That's young.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Was keeping it low key.
I don't know too much about Virgil. All I know is that Louis V and Kanye, but it seemed like he had a really big impact when it came to like design and like fashion.
Oh yeah,
it seems that way.
Yeah. I mean, Virgil's known for starting the Off-White brand. You know what I'm saying? And they did a lot of stuff with Nike and all that. You know what I'm saying? They have that now. You got Louis Vuitton, right? There was that battle between Kanye and Virgil because they hired Virgil over Kanye, right? But Kanye is considered the Louis Vuitton Don. So
wait, but wasn't Virgil like buddies with?
Yeah,
Kanye?
yeah, they cool, but
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Kanye kind of felt a little slighted because
they hired Virgil over him,
right? And I guess some of the designs and all that they were working on together, and then it kind of.
So
I thought he said that he was interning for him. That Virgil was interning for
Kanye, right?
Kanye, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, I feel like Kanye was kind of sneak dissing him. Like, I put you on, I son, you know what I mean? Like, I sunned you. Like, that's the impression I always got.
Yeah, because he said, oh, I put Virgil and Drake on the text and let them know, like, I got more money than y'all or something like that or whatever rant he went on. And I mean, they recently had that vigil, right? Or that show. And Kanye was there with his kids, and I don't know if that's his ex-wife. They did a like kind of like a vigil or an event for Virgil.
Okay.
Off-White. It was something I forgot what's the name of it. But they just did it recently, and a bunch of celebrities were there, and people were kind of walking out with his designs and stuff like that. Down the runway just to pay homage to him.
I like some of the Off-White sneakers. But like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Is dude Ralph? Is he Ralph? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think Kanye's joints is fly. You know what I'm saying? Like to be honest, like all that Gap stuff, I'm not feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what people are talking about. Kanye got swag because I seen him sitting next to Pharrell rocking rain boots, and you saw that.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
That was
right?
the event.
That was the event.
Yeah. Fashion is so
extreme.
Not extreme. That's not the word I'm looking for. But like
subjective, man.
Subjective. Yes, correct.
I see that joint, and I'm like, okay, that's what I mean.
You see him with that big jacket, that $1,000 jacket.
That's fashion. That's
fly. Exactly.
With them fisherman boots.
Yo, son, it ain't Ralph, man.
Tucked in.
It ain't Ralph. No.
Man.
Right, and then he got like these sweatpants that just makes it look like jail clothes. Like I don't understand how this fashion. But Switch be on the line like at 3 in the morning.
I do not be on the line.
Yo, and then he's selling Gildan shirts at his concerts. You know what I mean? Or at least the first Kanye joints, right? He was selling Gildan shirts, man, and they want to call that fashion. Come on, get out of here with that, man.
What's crazy is that if you walk down the block, no one dresses like that, right?
Right.
Like everybody dresses like a regular tee, jeans. You know what I'm saying? No one dresses like that with all these. You have your well. I can't say that.
Ooh, the homeless.
If you go to the city, you have those people that dress extreme and they're like all about fashion. And it's almost like with fashion, it's like whatever is groundbreaking, right?
Whatever is weird.
Yeah,
a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of weirdos.
This is super extreme. So let's rock this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Ant is one of them weirdos. You know what I'm saying? I see you in the comments, son.
Like the Yeezy sneakers, they look like normal sneakers. Well, I mean, I guess
some of them are mad ugly though, man.
Yeah, but like these boots and like these other, I don't know. I can't see myself wearing that.
350s are fire.
That's it though. Like there's only like
I like those new alien joints, them little alien slipper joints.
That looks weird. That looks like a dinosaur skeleton just made out of a shoe.
Yeah, but you know what? It's different. It's not
T-Rex. Yo, you got them new T-Rexes, son.
you know, like with music, like music evolves, everything evolves. I guess people with fashion,
it's not the same.
I want to do something that's different. Like I don't want to just wear the same style of sneaker, or even cars. Right? You look at a car, they change the grill, they change the frame, like it's different. So I guess I like some of the stuff, you know what I'm saying?
But you go so you go from changing.
And said they mad comfy.
Say you're a weirdo. I told y'all.
And come defend yourself, man. Come on here, man.
Yo, but like that means that dudes is gonna start rocking like extra puffy crop top bubble jackets.
Yeah, I'm not with all that.
Like the dude got crop top bubble jackets, man. Get out of here. That ain't no. Who rocking that, bro?
Well, that's also important. What Ant is saying, like the quality, right? Because you can go anywhere, get quality, and stuff will start fading, and it won't last long.
So that's not quality.
Start getting some of the higher end brand stuff, you have some really good quality material. That's most of it.
Some. Nah.
What's the most expensive piece of article that you have? Article of clothing that you have?
Who?
You.
Me?
That you say that this is high quality.
Oh.
Yeah. Not how expensive. I'm talking about high quality something. I'll go first while you think.
But you said expensive.
Well, because he said, if it's more expensive, then it's higher quality, right? Yeah. So here's my thing, right? I once bought, this is crazy, and I don't know, I think I've said this before. I bought a Donald Trump tie, pink tie, for $80. Right?
This is before he was president or after?
This is before he was president. Yeah. Right?
$80.
$80.
So you liked it or because you were like, yo, this is Donald Trump?
No, I got it because I touched, I went and I touched the tie and I was like, oh my God, this is different.
And you look inside and it says made in China.
And then I looked on the other side and it said Donald Trump and I was like, wow, okay. So I bought it.
Yeah. $80 you spent for a tie?
For a tie.
Not local.
I know.
And that's surprising because that don't sound like you.
You're right.
Yeah, that don't sound like you. So that must have been a
hell of a tie. I would have gone to Marshall's for $10 just get a regular Joe.
And you don't wear that tie never.
Well, I mean, back then I used
with
to.
a toupee.
And then what pissed me off more is that I think after church we went out and I got stained on it like a few months later. That tie was ruined.
But okay, so
anyway,
if you get a name brand, right?
See, I don't consider that name brand though.
You get North Face, you get quality.
Right. The Puma sneakers that you got for $30 are quality.
And they cheap.
You think so?
Would you say that? Would you say that they're comfortable, they're quality?
They're comfortable, yes. I like the style.
What's that joint?
I don't know if they're quality, right? Because I just got them. I don't know how long they're gonna last.
What about the other ones you got?
The Adidas ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the most comfortable sneakers I've worn, but they don't last very long because already on the bottom it's not what is that called?
See? Because you got them cheap.
Yeah, but those are what?
But
Maybe $60, $70 sneakers?
If you had gotten some Yeezys, maybe you'd be all right.
Maybe. I don't know.
But what about them joints? Them fake Jordans. They got the lightning bolt. You know what I'm talking about?
Or the Air Kais.
Whatever. Yeah. Ant was saying that them joints is paper thin, and then those joints cost more than Jordans.
But why? But why?
Branding.
And he just basically took their.
Yeah.
I mean, his stuff is fire because he got
Price
like the patent, he got the patent leather, right? Like he has the whatever it is.
They look like bootleg.
I don't know if they
just like the babes look like bootleg Jordans. And
the babes, yeah. Everybody rips off of Air Forces and Jordan 1s and all that. But so yeah, I never had a pair of those. I never had a pair of those to really speak on it, so I don't know.
So, I think that you can buy some expensive stuff and have a quality product, but that doesn't always translate, right?
But I mean name brand stuff.
Yeah, like
his stuff isn't a name brand.
Like a pair of Timbs will last you longer than some lugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
maybe.
No, yeah, for sure, Timbs. Yes. Of course.
You know that the same with the North Face. A North Face is gonna last you longer than a South Pole. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, chill. Nah, I got a South Pole jacket.
What about the USPA?
That joint is still good.
You got a USPA?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
US
Polo Association. You know what I mean? It ain't Ralph.
Oh. Nah, I had one of those. It ripped and all the feathers.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you know.
Then you could get the real Ralph, the real Polo, and spend that money. And let's be honest. So some of these things could last a long time. You know what I'm saying? You can get a coat. Yeah, it might cost you a lot, but it's gonna last a couple years if you keep it in good condition. You know what I'm saying? You might get some high quality.
But can't you say that with everything?
If you could, but there's certain things like you say, right? Like you walk in the Adidas joints. Them joints it's
comfortable. Yeah, they're cooked now. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So what's a piece of clothing or something that you
like
have?
Polo. I like Polo.
You like their fabric or whatever.
Their fabric is amazing.
But what about Polo? Is it a regular shirt? Is it a sweater or dress shirt? Suits?
I have all my socks is Polo. I love Polo socks. I get them in Marshalls.
You're a low life, huh? You from Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm not. But Polo is just so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I haven't touched the essential joints like what Ant got, you know what I'm saying? No Fear of God joints. I had a hoodie I sold that was a Fear of God, but I didn't keep it. But
was it quality? Did it feel fresh?
It was quality. Yeah, it was quality. Champion, I like Champion, and Champion's not
it's not expensive.
Super expensive, but Champion, I feel like they have some good quality stuff. Their hoodies, their sweatpants, you know what I'm saying? You could be very comfortable in some Champion gear any time of the year.
Hey, I like that. Go to that'snotchristian.com and get yourself some.
But I like off-white. I have an off-white belt. I had an off-white shirt.
Okay, now is the belt quality?
He was talking about your belt earlier.
Oh, it's quality, yeah.
Now, and you're comparing that to what, like a Polo belt or like a Joe Schmo for Marshalls?
I don't know.
Or a Gucci belt.
I had a Ferragamo belt.
Okay.
Ferragamo was nice. But you know what? It messed up. I used it so much, the belt piece started coming off.
You should have taken it back.
It ain't that African spot Ferragamo. It was straight from, but that was a gift from my wife. You know what I'm saying? That was, and then I had a Gucci hat which was on sale. It was like $150. One of those beanies
on sale.
Yeah, and that joint was
Carhartt is $25.
Carhartt it is, yeah. But I had the Gucci, the one that had the red, green, and white.
The one Soldier Boy got.
No, not the headband, just the beanie. But yeah, that joint was quality. But then I put it to wash and it shrunk. You know what I'm saying? So it was
So
over.
how is that quality?
Right.
Anyway.
But it says don't, you know what I mean? You got to read the thing.
Read
the
directions.
You know
Dude.
don't
It
dry it.
clean only, and this dude
dry clean
throw it
only.
in hot water with
You know
a secret.
As another thing is how you handle your fabrics. Certain fabrics you could, certain fabrics you can't.
Right.
That's why I like Champion. I put everything on my come back the same way it was.
I don't really like Champion like that, man.
Watch your mouth, beloved.
I feel like them joints is too big, man.
It depends which type you get.
I got the large joint. And that joint fit like a 3X. I felt like it was 2002 all over again.
Yo, same thing with me.
So you should have got a medium. You would have been fine.
I know next time.
I got a medium and it felt like it's still a large. I told my wife, dry extra minutes so it could shrink. And
when you touch the shirt though, the quality of it is good.
Because it's TNC. Because it's TNC, it's great quality.
No, but when you touch the actual shirt,
yeah, it's different than like an old Navy shirt that I have or something like that, or Target shirt.
That's definitely the sweats, you know what I'm saying, but the shirts, I can't mess. Like the sizing is all off, bro.
All right, forget about the sizing, the quality. When you touch the shirt,
so the shirt that I got, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The shirt that I got, which one was it? Oh, it was Pray for Me, Get a Blessing, right? I got that joint, the Champion joint.
Okay.
So that joint, I ordered a large. That joint fit like a 2X, right? Mad big. The joint is made for like a short person, right? If you got a long torso, if you tall, that joint gonna fit you like a Kanye jacket, all short to your belly button. You know what I mean? Like showing your belly button ring and all that. Like, like it's just, why do they make it like that? And then the joint is like stiff. It's not like soft. You know what I'm saying? It feel like a potato sack, man. Like why is that joint feel like a dish rack, bro? You know what I'm saying?
But there's different type of champions, right? You got reverse weave. You have like different quality.
Now the hoodies, I love the hoodies. You know?
Oh yeah.
I love the hoodies, but then
nice
I got
big C on it.
I got the mad comfortable, but then I got another joint. It's inconsistent, bro. I got another joint that's like a fleece. No, it's not a fleece. You know what I mean? It's like the Under Armour hoodies. Like they're not really like, you know what I mean, cotton material. I don't know what it is. Like it's like a kind of like the athletic type shirts. You know what I'm saying? So I got a hoodie.
Dry fit.
Yeah, that joint, right?
Yeah.
But inside it's like felt, it feels like a hoodie or whatever. Like I had that joint for like a month, and then it started to peel. You know when it starts to peel and you get the little fabric balls on your joint.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that, bro. And I was like, yo, this is supposed to be Champion, man. Like, what's going on? So it's hit and miss with Champion.
It depends on the quality.
Yeah, it's hit and miss with Champion, and that's why like I'm not a huge fan.
What kind of stuff? And that's true. You got to kind of feel the quality out. See what kind of.
I never had that problem with Nike or Under Armour or Puma, but with the Champion.
Oh, Under Armour is super comfortable. Their stuff is comfortable.
Oh yeah, I agree there.
I have a hoodie. I love that hoodie, but it messed up. It ripped.
A word.
Man, I need to get another one.
You was working out too hard. You went beast mode.
I was just rocking that joint. But I got it like March, like 20.
He was just walking, he flexed and it ripped.
No, I was just rocking it and it just. I was rocking it so much it ripped.
Yeah. But going back to Virgil, man. God bless the dead. I saw the off-whites doubled in price. Right?
Oh yeah.
Aunt sent us some screenshots of some joints, and they doubled in price. And I was just kidding with my family. I was like, "Oh man, I should cop my off whites." You know what I mean? Now, before they go up, sure enough, they went up.
Yeah,
like, dang, forget it.
My boy went to like this sneaker event when the whole thing happened, and supposedly some guy bought a pair of off whites. Left, was about to leave, and the guy literally called him, said, "Yo, I gotta get those back. Here's your money."
Dang.
Because he knew that the price was gonna go up crazy.
Facts, and that's what happened. It's wild, man. So I'm gonna have to go get my joints on Canal Street.
What's funny is that they're moving up now. They were like by our job.
Oh yeah,
chilling. Yeah.
Who?
The dudes from Canal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're on 20 something.
Yeah,
they're moving up. Because they burned the spot.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Was Virgil? No, I don't know if it was Virgil. I would have to look up talk about that another time. Because I'm not sure if he was the one that was doing the like mix match, and Ant will know more. But I know that there was a designer that like, right, they would do like custom designs, and they'll take like Louis and they'll mesh it, you know what I'm saying, or they'll make a hat out of it and stuff like that, and then people will rock it, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just custom made. It wasn't something that you can get from the store or stuff like that.
That wasn't your man from Uptown?
Yeah, who was that? Oh, that was Dapper Dan. That's who that was. Okay. Yeah. That wasn't him. All right, wrong dude. Wow, my bad.
Wrong era too.
Wrong era, yeah. Completely different era.
That was like 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
All right.
So his contribution to design and fashion was pretty big then.
It definitely had an impact. Definitely has a lot of respect from the community for sure.
And also, I mean, he's African American as well. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these designers, they be Italian, and
well, that was a big thing too, the biggest accomplishment too, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just him and his he was connected to the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop embraced him so much. Fat Joe was talking about how he was supposed to do a collab with Virgil, and
everybody was saying that, bro. That's why I was like, yo, we need to post something that we was gonna collab too, because everybody was doing it. It's like, come on, bro. Like you want to say that
we ain't want to say it, you know what I mean? But yo, we was about to I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna
keep it a secret, you know what I'm saying? But
we ain't got no proof or nothing, no text messages, nothing. But just know that was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how cats be. But yeah, he had a big impact in hip hop culture. Obviously, these guys get custom stuff for like events and awards, and he's behind all that. So, and sometimes these designers will send you a gift that no one else has, and it's stuff be worth money, man. But that exclusivity, being exclusive.
Yeah.
I like my belt. I like it's just the caution belt, really, right? It's just a yellow and black caution belt.
How much you pay for that?
I think it was like 200, something like that. You get it on StockX for like 200.
I thought it was gonna be a lot more. I'm actually surprised.
It was more back when it first came out, but then they just have so many now.
Like you said that number, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't pay that, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I was like, oh, that's not bad. I was thinking it's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, I usually have like a regular belt, $10-$20 belt on, but sometimes I get
you wear it in the summer so you can show it off, and
I might have like I grab like a
tuck few in your shirt so you can show it off.
Yeah, I might buy a few designer things and just kind of be like, all right,
yeah.
Let me pop my collar real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel you.
At work to Jay, you know what I'm saying? And Jay don't care. Jay's just investing in stocks. He's like, oh, look, I just bought more stocks. While you bought that belt. Ha, 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 ha.
Yo, that's what happened with me. I told my wife, I was like, yo, you want to go do something? You know what I'm saying? Let's go away for the weekend. Let's do something, right? For our birthday. And she's like, nah. She's like, buy more Bitcoin. Let's invest. Let's buy some gold. Let's buy some silver. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's go.
I was like, hey, let's do it.
We need an ant for this segment. He says first African American to take Louis Vuitton over.
I thought we said that. We didn't say that. I guess we didn't say it in those exact words.
Yeah.
He got a good question though. He says, so does that mean Kanye made an even bigger impact by putting him out there?
I mean, Kanye is a fashion icon to many.
Too many, yeah.
Sure.
Not to Jay and Jimmy.
I don't own that one Kanye.
No, like I think some of the shoes are cool, but like
only the boost. I
don't think he dresses fly. Like I don't think dude got swag. Like
you like that Dipset swag. That's what you like.
Nah, it ain't even that, bro. It ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that. Like it's just like, yo, dude dresses weird, bro. Like tell me he don't dress weird. Like we could pull up mad pictures.
But that's
Kanye
the thing, though. Again, that's why I said that fashion is so subjective.
But is his
like what he was rocking in what's the last podcast he did? Drink Champs. He just had that black jacket. It looked like baggy pants, and then those glasses. Like that looked normal.
Oh, the hat, and then the
even the hat with all the party, even the listening party. I didn't think none of that was fly.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't think the yellow coat was fly?
Not the yellow one, not the red one.
I'm sorry, not yellow, red.
Not the white one.
I thought it looked cool. All right.
I wasn't impressed. Like, yo, like
I like the hoodie that says "Ye must be born again." That joint is fire.
All right.
Well, kids see ghosts. There's some of them. I like Travis Scott stuff.
He got fake Jordans too. The devil. Look like Jordans too. What do you mean?
Well, he said he worships the devil.
Yeah, I mean he worships the devil.
Cactus Jack got some stuff on him. Because the McDonald's shirts.
Trash.
Champion.
Trash.
Yeah. His hoodies, those Jordan 1 collabs be fire.
But are you saying that Jordan more for design or like the actual quality of it?
It looks good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how, like, it's a fake design, bro. Like, so you pick some colors that ain't out or that were out, you know what I mean? And you flip the logo backwards, like you flip the swoosh backwards, and like you didn't do anything you didn't improve on the design.
Yeah, but they got like a mocha. He brought out those mocha Jordans.
I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like you talking about colors. Like that's not a design. That's just
but then the back got
you could do that joint on Nike ID Jack right now. You know what I'm saying?
The little joint got the Cactus Jack in the back. It's just fire, man.
All right.
You just don't think it's worth it. You just like I just
don't think like.
What about Supreme? You like Supreme?
Like what? Like a brick? You mean like a brick? You mean
like a Supreme shirt, a Supreme hoodie?
Sledgehammer? You know what I'm saying? The sledgehammer. That's what we talking about.
Supreme hoodie, Supreme shirt,
Supreme bullhorn,
Supreme hat. You know what I'm saying?
It's branding, man. It's branding. I love it. I love it because like you could take something like a brick, put your name on it, and sell it for 100 times what a brick is actually worth. You know what I mean?
That brick that brick that you got. You can't
like that part. That part of it, I love the branding part of it. I respect Travis Scott branding and marketing. You know what I'm saying? But like to say like that's any doper than any of the Jordans, like or any other shoe, like nah.
No, I'm not saying that. Like the Chicago,
I think the design of the Yeezys, ones. I think the 350s are far better designed than the Travis Scott joints because that's an actual design. That shoe is actual. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look like anything else.
You mean it's a new like it reinvented it. Kanye reinvented what was going on.
Right.
And this is just a Jordan 1. It's a collaboration.
Right. Like us saying that
but the colors are fire, the designs are fire. You know what I mean? It's like the Chicago ones. You get high top Chicago ones, red and black joints. Them joints is fire.
Just don't get the mids, bro.
The mid. Oh yeah, you can't get mids around Ant. But Ant, I can't afford them highs, man. So I'm getting the mids, man. They no different. They're a little.
Wear what you want, son. Like, wear what you want. If you want to wear mids, if you want to spend $1,000
exactly, because no one, you know what, no one
wear a crop top bubble jacket.
And let's be honest, no one ever comes up to you and says, rarely, but some people might be like, "Oh, I like your shoes" or something. Well, how many times you get complimented on it? No one cares. No one looks at the off-white belt and goes, "Yo, that off-white belt, yo, dude."
Half of the time,
nobody cares.
Half of the time, people think it's fake anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they think it's fake. They're like, I can't afford that. Technically, you can't. According to Jay-Z, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
You can't afford it. But you know what you could afford?
What was that?
You could afford merch at that'snotchristian.com.
Oh,
let's go.
Yeah, so if you haven't gotten anything, you should go get it.
Okay. I need to re-up. But I'm not gonna buy the champion shirts or hoodies.
Yeah, this dude's messing up our merch brand, bro.
I gotta keep
like his own merch.
I gotta keep it a buck, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like mine. My shirt is good, man.
Okay, you good?
It hides the tummy. You get a little
it's
extra
long enough.
It's
long enough. It's long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you want me to show you?
You gonna show me the belly? Pause. It's the bottling.
Look at
that. That's how you model, bro.
See that? You can shrink it, bro. Just put it in the dryer.
I put it in the dryer. That didn't work for me, man.
That's good quality. I mean, it don't
That's
shrink.
true. That's true. It is true. I'll give you that. That is true. Because that's the worst thing, right? You buy something, it look fly the first time you put it on, then you wash it and it shrink, and you're like, what happened?
You think you gained weight or something?
What happened?
Oh man. You know what else happened?
What?
That trial.
Which one?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yo, that segue was crazy. Like, you put no thought into that one.
Hey, we gotta go soon, man. It's about to be 10. I gotta go to work.
So what's going on with the trial, man? I heard a couple people was on that plane, man.
I mean, there's nothing that we didn't already suspect.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, that one was that
was kind of wild. But I mean, does that implicate that they did anything?
It doesn't. I was having that conversation with Brooknam. I was like, being on the plane don't necessarily mean that like you did anything evil or you had bad intentions or whatever. You know what I mean? You might be just wanted to go to the party because you heard Oprah and Barack Obama were gonna be there, right?
Right.
Like, who don't want to go to a party with?
Yeah. Sorry. Or he could have just chartered his plane, because this is what billionaires do. They have their planes and having them sit on the tarmac, they'll just go and charter them out. And like maybe Chris was like, "Let me get it." I don't know. Could be
that too, but I think it was more of a scenario like, yo, I'm hearing these wild parties. You know what I'm saying? Oprah's gonna be there. Barack Obama's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And all these other superstars, I'm gonna be there. Don't necessarily mean that.
Trump be getting down.
But that's the thing too. Like, what was considered wild? Was that like crazy wild parties, or was it?
You can assume
his lifestyle was probably something that was hidden from people. You know what I'm saying? That he was doing this on the low. I'm sure that there's individuals that knew, or he probably been like, "Oh, I got these girls," or whatever it may be.
I think if the dudes who knew, if they didn't say nothing, I think they should be prosecuted. Yeah. I think that Epstein was lining dudes up, right? Like, I think he was throwing these wild parties. He had these girls, and I mean girls like underage. He was linking them up with people, right, who he can leverage against the people. I think some of the people who were involved may not even have known, right? They just saw a pretty girl. They knew she was young. They didn't think she was underage, and that dude was like, haha, joke's on you. Now I got files on you. You know what I mean? Because how else could he have gotten away for so long? You know what I mean? Like, so I think that maybe it's possible that he may have, told people like, set people
Now,
up. I got videotape on you, so if you try to shut me down, I'm a leak, the videotapes and let everybody know what you
now
up to.
here's my question, right? Because I keep hearing that he was some kind of sex trafficker.
Yeah.
So who were these other individuals that were involved? Like, does anybody know? I mean, when we talking like sex trafficking, we're talking about not just for him personally, but for other people.
No,
right?
some people say that he kept girls on the island.
Right.
Like,
So
for
no, a
his
lot.
parties.
I know. I seen the doc where they were saying, he had the girls. They would come over, give him a massage, and then he'll push up on them, right, and do all these wild things.
Right.
Now, but I haven't heard from the individuals that were supposedly sex trafficked with other individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like other people who were involved aside from Epstein and Maxwell.
You mean the girls or the other people that were involved?
Like the girls, like I haven't heard them say anything. Maybe I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, me personally, I keep hearing sex trafficking. Like he had this big operation, but I only see for him personally. I haven't heard much of cases outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, there was a few girls in the documentaries who testified, and it could just be that a lot of those girls are still being trafficked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That could very well be it. It's like it's like when when dudes are selling on the block. When DT comes and they arrest them, somebody comes in and fills that void, right? And sets up shop on the same block. Very possible that dude got bagged. Epstein got bagged, and somebody came. You know what I mean, and acquired all his assets.
Yeah. Because I like to see and learn more about that, because I don't know much about it, and like it wasn't much in the documentary.
Yeah.
Only other person I really heard was like Prince Andrew,
right?
Who people are trying to implicate that he did something with a underage female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why is this his girl? This is girlfriend, his wife, or
his girlfriend? I think.
Yeah. So why is she being?
Because they're saying she was part of the whole operation. She was the one who was actually luring girls in.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the documentary, it was like, hey, there's this guy. He got a lot of money and he needs a massage. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the first step. So he'll come in. The girls will give him a massage. He'll be naked, and then he'll like turn around on them. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, okay, do this and do that. Oh, it's all right. I'll give you extra money, And then, hey, tell your friends if they want to make some money, come massage me. You know what I'm saying? And that was what was going on in the location in Florida, right? I believe it was in Florida.
It's foul, bro. It's foul.
Wow. And then when you see some of these girls and how, abuse is something that, you're going to remember for the rest. It's a stain that you remember for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it stays with you. Just hearing their stories and stuff is just wild, man.
Yeah, man. I wish he would have been able to see justice and be able to point the fingers on the people who were involved. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of bad dudes out there who will never be brought to justice.
Yeah.
Because he hung himself.
Yeah, we gonna go down that rabbit hole.
I didn't say nothing, dog. What do you mean?
Yo, but what about your man Trump? They think that Trump dude brought a teenage 14-year-old to Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, you broke up. What'd you say?
They were saying that Trump brought a 14-year-old. I mean, not Trump. Epstein had brought a 14-year-old to, what is it, Mar-a-Lago?
To Trump's crib.
Yeah, to come chill with him.
I don't know. Is there any evidence of that?
It was testified. Yeah, it was in the courtroom. Yeah. It was testified. But there was nothing else. Like nothing transpired allegedly to the.
I know he had a few cases against him. But I don't think any of them. I think most of them are settled out of court.
Yeah,
I'm talking in regards to Trump. So there really isn't.
Well, underage or just like females in general.
I think there was one. I think that there was one underage, and I think she was a beauty pageant contestant, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where I think he made an advancement at her. If I gotta revisit it. Like, I don't want to, speak.
Yeah. Because I remember so people were saying that Trump had made that comment that, what's his name? A bunch of beautiful women, right?
Yeah, he
And
did
stuff
say
like
that. He
And he
likes
was
him
like,
young. He's like, he likes him
yeah,
young.
like some young, beautiful women and beautiful girls and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then so people were trying to like Todd, whatever, testify. But the testimony wasn't like something sexual. It was just like, yo, we went to go to Trump's crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And that was it.
Right.
But people would say, well, Trump ain't see that as a red flag. Like, what are you doing with this young chick? You know what I'm saying?
But don't they all date young chicks? Like, how old is Trump and how old is his wife? He's like what, 20 years or
70s,
senior, something like that?
right?
His wife's 20? I mean 20 years younger?
She's what, like 50, probably?
Let me see. I'll tell you right now. You said he's 70, right?
Yeah, he's about 70 years old.
She was born 1970. Yeah, so you're right. She's about 50. So, if he's 70, she's 50. He's 20 years her senior. So, young girls, what does that mean? Like, that's not a big difference when you're old, right? 50 and 70. But when you're 40 and dating a 20-year-old, right? You like young girls, right?
Now, is that always a issue or a bad thing, or is that just like a cultural thing, right?
Yeah.
Because like if we'll go back to like Bible times, right, we'll start looking at certain ages. Are we gonna run into problems then?
That's tough. I don't know. That's tough, bro.
It is. You know,
that's tough. Like, forget Bible times. You gonna be cool with your daughter dating someone 20 years her senior?
Right.
I don't know I don't know how comfortable. Like a dude my age, bro. Like a wife your daughter dating a dude that's your
30,
age.
a 34 year 40-year-old, right?
Like, is that gonna be cool with you? That's not gonna be cool with me, bro.
Nah, not with me.
Bible times is not. That's not gonna be cool with me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look at that kind of weird and suspect. You know what I mean? Like growing up, like that was like, oh, you a pimp, you a don, you a Mac. You know what I mean? Because you see people like what's your man Hugh Hefner and everybody, right? Like,
right.
That's what the media wants you to believe, but I feel like there's got to be something wrong with you, bro. Like, you can't find.
Well, there's men that prey like on that, right? Like, I remember a convo that I had with like a cab driver, right? And I was young. I was like a teen, like maybe 17, 18. And I think I was going to school. I was going to work or something. And this is an older cat, right? I would say he was in his 40s, maybe 50s, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, look at that girl. She's nice and young. I said, yeah, but she's young. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You said this to him.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, but sorry, Jay. He was Dominican, right? He's like, yeah, but you groom them till they hit 18, basically. So you groom them, you show them love, you show them all the stuff, and he's like, you have a wife forever, pretty much.
And that's what predators do.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, there's dudes that really think like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot that think like that.
I'm gonna get them young, mold them for the type of wife I want, and then, like that's crazy.
That's creepy, bro. I think it's creepy. Like, you can't find someone your own age or close to your age. You know what I'm saying? That you got to do that. Like, what is wrong with you? Right? Like, there's got to be something wrong with you. Like, that you have to do something like that. It's just weird, and it's socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Like, it's like nobody questions that. Hugh Hefner or Trump or anybody else is with somebody mad younger,
But you also, what do y'all think about the media? Like, media hasn't really covered much, right, on this?
On the case?
Yeah.
Nah. So I saw something on Instagram where like federal cases aren't televised.
Oh,
there's no cameras allowed, and so that's why. But I also saw somebody else posted that you can call and listen. Like, I guess you can listen to the audio.
I actually saw that you can actually go to the courtroom and sit down.
Nah, you could do that.
Yeah,
It's in New York, or where's?
It's in New York. Yeah.
So why don't you go? Y'all should go during your lunchtime.
I don't want to go to that.
Go live. Y'all go live.
No, they're gonna associate. They're gonna associate. Oh yeah, he was.
You guys
there
see a
with
picture.
her.
Oh, he was there. He's one of the friends of a victim, and
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good. I'm good.
I was gonna say go live podcast from there.
Oh,
that's a federal offense.
Yeah, you can't.
Is it really?
Yeah,
that'll give us clout.
I wanted to stream it.
You should do it. Go. It'll give us clout.
Switch. Give him the word of the day, please.
He needs it, huh?
Yeah, he needs it.
Anyway,
once we go to jail for the pod.
Are we done with Maxwell's case?
Are you dedicated or not? Are you dedicated to this or not, man?
There's
Sometimes we have to make
to
sacrifices, bro. We got to make sacrifices sometimes.
All right.
What's interesting though about the case, I'll say this, is that she pleaded not guilty.
Of course. Why would she plead?
Like
why would she plead guilty?
Yeah, but like, that's crazy.
Speaking of, I saw something on the news where they were trying to portray her like they're trying to make her a scapegoat, right? And they're just targeting her because she's a woman. I was like, bro.
Well, her lawyers are saying that they're trying to pin Epstein stuff on her. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So that's what the lawyers are saying. Oh, they're trying to make her to be Epstein and she's not.
No, man. Give her the wood chipper. I have no sympathy for pedos, for people who abuse, you know what I mean, anybody, men or women, you know what I'm saying? Because there's women out there too. I think for us as guys, like, you know, it's cool or acceptable for a young guy to get with an older woman, right? A cougar, right? And like even when you find out like a female teacher got with a student, like dudes joke like, oh, where were those teachers when I was younger? You know what I'm saying? And nah, man, that's creepy, bro. You know what I mean? Like she needed, they need to feed her to the wood chipper too. All them people, man. Like put them on the island and blow it up. Like I have no sympathy for those type of people, man.
Put it on the island.
For real.
I hear that. Well, with that being said, man, we got word of the day today is Proverbs 19:3. When a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord.
Bars.
Amen, amen. And you know what? That's a good scripture because just thinking about it, there's two things that can happen in your life, right? It's like because we all go through tribulations, all of us, right? Like we all have different hardships, whether it's a job, sickness, whatever it may be. But there's two ways you could go about it, right? Like you could either harden your heart against God and say, well, God, this is your fault, or I don't believe in God because this happened to me or this happened to someone I know. Or you can humble yourself, right? And be like, man, God, I really need you during this time. And man, God, I really need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that scripture kind of brings that out, right? Because it's like, when you a fool and things happen and your own ways bring you to ruin, right? Because this is your decisions that you're making. You blame God, you know what I'm saying, for your own decisions, pretty much.
Right.
Instead of humbling yourself and saying, God, I need you. I'm trying to do this on my own strength and I'm messing up. You know what I'm saying? So
it comes down to accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to be responsible for our own actions or inaction, and like where I'm at right now, where all of us are at right now is because of the decisions we made yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And the day before that, in the past. So that's a good word, man.
Praise God.
Facts. Well, thank you so much for listening, subscribing. If you haven't already and you've reached this far, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that like button for us. That way we could get recommended to more viewers, a new set of viewers. Thank you to everybody that's listens to us on Spotify. Spotify did release their end of the year wrap up stuff, and we've gotten tagged on Instagram with all you guys who we're like on the top 5 pretty much of your podcast that you're listening.
I missed that.
Yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe, Jimmy. No, but they're the story, so we appreciate it. It's really humbling to see that there's people actually listen to the crazy stuff that we be saying. So we really appreciate it. So we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to get your merch at that'snotchristian.com. And continue praying for us. Pray for Eric, myself, Jimmy, and Switch. And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Yeah, what about the subscribers?
What about subscribers?
You're not gonna tell them about subscribing and all that? I mean, memberships and all that?
Oh yeah, memberships. You can hit the first link in the description on YouTube. If you listen to us on Anchor, there's a link that you can get it there as well. And there you go.